Play some music. The stream is live. I see it now.
Are we live? Who is live? We are live.
What's up, y'all?
All right. What is going on? Welcome, everybody, to Zoetic Promotions. And we have tonight Uncle Opey. What is going on, Uncle Opey?
What's up, y'all? I love you guys. How you guys doing?
We're doing good. What about you, Seth?
Good.
Are you doing good?
Oh, I'm great. This is awesome. So happy to have Uncle Opey on the podcast, man. This is going to be so dope. I'm excited for this one.
I'm glad to be here, man.
Too. So, Uncle Opey, there's so many things I want to ask you. Too many things. And this might end up being a 3-hour interview. Are you cool with that?
I'm down. Let's do it.
No, it happens. I'm just warning you. I don't know if you've seen my last interviews. Some of them are 2 hours and it feels like 5 minutes. So.
Oh yeah, no, I get you.
And while we are just kind of waiting for viewers to get on this stream, let's share some of this stuff. I'm gonna play a video. I'm gonna play Moon Boots just to get this stuff started. If you guys want to share this onto your pages or wherever.
Oh yeah.
I just want to tell you, Moon Boots really stands out to me because fry sauce.
Yeah. I have a track. I have a track called Fry Sauce also. I should have sent you that too. Yeah.
That's such a fire track.
If your fingers are free, send it to me. I can always download it during the interview.
Hell yeah.
That's cool. But yes, you guys, let's hear some Moon Boots.
Moon Boots.
Are you ready for the Moon Boot? Where's my Moon Boots? I'll find it. It's up here. It's down there.
Moon Boots and this black shirt. There's a red strip is. So you guys do 801 Ring Talk also, right?
Yes,
sir.
That's so dope, dude. So you guys do all the wrestling events and just do commentary on the sides, or what's that about?
So, STF had an Armageddon last fall, and I do Zoetic Promotions, and they're let me just tell you, STF, strongest of the fittest, right?
Survival of the fittest.
Excuse me, survival of the fittest. They had a big event and they invited me out there to do a podcast there, and I recruited Seth and ZJ and Sunny, and we created 801 Ring Talk team specifically for wrestling because we're all wrestling fans and we love it. And it's kind of a new thing, but we're now going to be at the Grand Prix and we are now part of STF. They've invited us on as their crew. So
congratulations, dude. That's badass.
Yeah, thank you.
It is.
Yeah.
And the first one, I was a ref, and I smacked Darren, the owner, and it was fun. He flew in the ring. It's fun.
He still can't feel his feet.
Oh yeah.
No, he had to see a doctor for his face too. Let me just show you. Hold up. Let me just show you real quick. I have a thing.
No, they're fucking people up.
I won't show you. You're sidetracking us. Okay, let's watch Moon Boots.
Okay.
I am your Uncle Opey. I am a Mormon. I am on probation, and I am addicted to Robitussin. I love y'all for real. Moon Boots and the Slasher Desert Red, the strip is my thing. Medic, it's expensive, 10% of it is hiding. Fry sauce by the gallon, I'm a Mormon, it's official. Sag at my Ben Davis, see my garments and my pistol. Moon Boots and the Slasher Desert Red, the strip is my thing. Medic, it's expensive, 10% of it is hiding. Fry sauce by the gallon, I'm a Mormon, it's official. Sag at my Ben Davis, see my garments and my pistol. We Taylor from the trailer, cases emo with 3 guns. Robitussin, Molly, tape, and Xena, some reruns. Fun winning ratings in your SoundCloud followers. Boys imitating straight. Bow down, swallow ya. I strut into clubs with some thugs and some apes. Straight looking for sluts, just a drug and berate. Pink shit for hangovers, hella bar fizz. My family's always tripping, so they call me Clark Griswold. Bring your buddies and you action and Casio after me. I'm as nutty as rat shit at Pistachio Factory. Opposition wish me dead, come and humble me sooner. I'll be here with my balls out, Bumblebee tuner. I'm the proof in the booth, gangster ruthless called cash. Strapped like Velcro, kangaroo shoes, all that. Equipped with the crank and the roof in all caps. Chest gets stained, hit your tooth with ball bands. And the Slasher Desert Red, the strip is my thing. Medic, it's expensive, 10% of it is hiding. Fry sauce by the gallon, I'm a Mormon, it's official. Sag at my Ben Davis, see my garments and my pistol. And the Slasher Desert Red, the it's official. Saga my Ben Davis, see my garments and my pistol. Straight from Ogden, it's your orangutan up in the studio. Claiming they deranged, I'm just banging yay roofies. Came in with a gang of kangas, blended on a groupie hoe. Speaking of slang with a hang with a fan. Banger bangers roofie-o. You your crew brewing, you don't want no shit player. Playing around this venue, moving like a Ric Flair. Too much brewing and I'm spewing in your bitch hair. When I just told you about that shit player. Ring the alarm. What I'm smoking, stinking, what I'm drinking is gone. I'm a fucking joke you're thinking in a 3-minute song. So all the fucking folks you seen the scene will bring them along. To meet and chatter, made them mad, especially when they made an adder. We keep tracking numbers, come and face me, I got data. Think about it, they died a day, but that I might have made a way to make a hater mad. And Taylor had the major status. Hey, pleasure desert, the strip is my thing. Man, the kids expensive, 10% of it is tight. Price us by the gallon, I'm a Mormon, it's official. Saga my Ben Davis, see my garments and my pistol. Lieutenant Fletcher, desert, the strip is my thing. Man, the kids expensive, 10% of it is my thing. Price us by the gallon, I'm a Mormon, it's official. Saga my Ben Davis, see my garments and my pistol. Moon boots, fry sauce, Mormons.
That's some horrorcore there, Mormons. I was like,
Mormons. I love that shit.
no.
That's such a banger of a track. So what did that end up doing on iTunes? It did pretty high, yeah.
Yeah, so I got it got released into the top 40 on iTunes hip hop playlist for singles, and then it stayed in the top 100 for like 2 weeks. It was pretty good, actually. I got yeah, it's insane, bro. Like 50,000, 80,000 views the first day. I was like, what the fuck? I was
damn, dog.
God.
There you go.
That at all, dude.
That's luck. That's cool. Like, is that all just organic too?
Yeah, just like, so I do like promo, like I do pre-releases, and I do pay for promotions and stuff, but I don't pay for like bots and views, but I do pay, like, I'm not going to tell you guys the promo company I go through. Okay. I'm not going to tell you guys the company I go through because obviously it's industry secret. No, I'm just joking. But I pay a lot of money for promoting. And so, say what?
Does it start with a D?
Oh, no. Honest to God, like, really though, listen, if you want, so there's a very obvious way to promote your music and people just won't do it for some reason. Like Facebook literally tells you, they're like, hey, give us this amount of money. We will promo your shit for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, shit like that. Nobody ever does it because they're like, I'm not paying I'm not paying for views. I'm not going to pay to promote myself. My music is the shit. And then you get some little redheaded dumbass like me from Utah who comes out and gets 80,000 views the first day because I did pay for promotion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fucking A.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay. We have moon boots, fry sauce, Mormons. Okay, yes.
Hey, yeah.
Yes.
Three ingredients for a good old Utah party, you know? Come on now.
You're welcome to get into the stream if you'd like. Sunny's part of our team. So,
oh, no.
Yes. Opey.
Yeah,
so
black shirt.
I gotta ask you, are you an actor?
I'm an actor. I'm a musician, a comedian, a model.
Ooh.
I sell food stamps. No, I'm sure. But you know.
What do you model?
Halloween masks, because I'm ugly.
Are you making shut up?
So, okay. Legit, I am a model though, but funny story, I did my first commercial modeling gig was for Spirit Halloween. And so every year I find costumes that I modeled and I'm like on the little thing, I'm like, hey, that's me. So when people ask, what did you model? I say Halloween masks.
That's why you look familiar.
Yeah, man.
Were you in the hot dog one?
I was a hot dog. I was a pimp. I was right. Yeah. I was a steam. If there's a steampunk one, I did like 3 or 4 of those.
Get out of town.
That's fucking cool.
I swear
to
God.
Like the cool hat and the corset, or did you just have?
Yeah, the glass. I got a monocle in one of them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hell yeah.
That's cool. That's hella cool. So a model, so act. So tell us about your acting business. When did that start? My first acting gig was in the movie The Sandlot
Luckily, honestly, I didn't know it was going to be that. It was filmed at Larnfar Park here in Ogden, Utah. I actually did a video about that recently. It's up on my page. Go check it out. But so did a video about that. Larnfar Park, went there to go swim. They had me sign a release. I ended up being an extra, and then I was actually in the film, like when Squints is climbing out of the pool to go and trick the lifeguard to get her to kiss him. I'm sitting right next to the ladder as he climbs out of the pool. And then after that, I was in a film called This Boy's Life with Leonardo DiCaprio and Robert De Niro. And that was actually at my real school. And we didn't have a choice. We had to be part of that. We just had to sign an NDA. But after those two gigs happening right back to back, I just asked my mom, I was like, I want to do this. And so when I was a kid, I was in hella like Kmart ads and AYSO Soccer. I did a bunch of shoots for them. Just all kinds of local shit. It was awesome.
Did that cost a lot of money for your mom?
Back then, it was like, there is a lot, like this is a thing. There is a lot of resources that are absolutely free to actors. And it's weird that you can't find them. Like back then, there was no Facebook. There was no internet. Like we would drive to LA every year and it cost like thousands of dollars, dude. It was like, it crippled our family because I wanted to do this. You know what I mean? Economically.
I have so many questions. I mean?
Oh yeah, dude. But nowadays, so easy.
Did this psychologically damage you as a child? Was there a lot of pressure that you created from wanting to do this? Was your mom, did she have to quit her job? I want to know.
No. So, honest to God, it didn't really, like when I was a kid, I didn't go to my mom and say, I want to be an actor and I have a dream of being an actor. I was just like, I want to be famous. That's all I knew. That's all I knew it as, was just being famous. And so my mom had me in a bunch of pageants, all this other stuff, was trying to just, get me to shut up. Really, it wasn't like a goal. It was more like, what can I do to get this kid to shut up and stop asking me to do this kind of stuff? But so, no trauma at all. Funny story though. Didn't even realize I was like a childhood actor until I got older and was like, I want to go do this acting thing. And then it all dawns on me. I was like, bro, I've been an actor my whole life. What the hell?
Is that when you saw Lindsay Lohan and you were like, oh my God, we're sisters, kind of, or not sisters, but you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, that's me.
So I was in a movie with Lindsay Lohan, actually, her Christmas one that just came out. The boyfriend in that movie, his name is Cord Overstreet. He was in the show Glee on Fox. I was his stunt double, stand-in, photo double on the Christmas movie she just came out with. Like a few years ago, that was on Netflix.
That's dope. So you're Hollywood.
Nah. I'm from Ogden. I wear flip-flops in the snow.
Oh. You wear moon boots.
Moon boots. I wear moon boots in the summer.
Ah, damn. Okay, that's cool. So Seth, I'm sorry, I'm just questioning away, but so actor. And then when did you decide you wanted to, did you rap at first or were you in the choir? Like, tell me.
No, I wasn't like a choir kid or a theater kid or anything. I wish I was that talented. No, actually, I always wanted to be like a rock. I was always into rock music, punk rock, death metal, shit like that. Wanted to play guitar, play the drums, etc., anything. But my mom would not let that fly. Like she just was not into like rock music. When we were kids, Utah was a very different place. You know what I mean? And so everyone was kind of like strict and religious. And so anything
rock and roll. Is that
right? Exactly.
And rock and roll.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, yeah, but it was at the time. It was at the time when Marilyn Manson was banned from even coming here. You know what I mean? And so my mom
that was like the 2000s.
So no, way before, like 1999.
99, close.
His Mechanical Animals album, actually, I remember it vividly.
Hell yeah.
Came out on September 9th, 1999. I remember that. But anyway, so that happens. I kind of like get discouraged, can't do the rock music I want to do. So I start writing. Like I write poetry, I write all this shit. I didn't even realize what I was writing was like rap music till I got to be like, I don't know, like 15, 16 years old, and then just started putting it together. And I was like, dude, I can do this. Like, I can do this really fucking well. And then just started banging it out, spitting rhymes everywhere. And 30 years later, here we are.
So
Hell
you
yeah.
spit them everywhere. Do you spit?
Spit
Where's
them
the
everywhere.
weirdest place that you've spit them?
Like where's the weirdest place I performed? Is that what you?
No, like just freestyled. Do you freestyle?
Oh, I can't freestyle. I can't freestyle at all. There's something that a lot
I
of
see you
people
like
don't
the
know.
kind of person up on the
Okay,
tabletop,
all right.
just freestyling.
Not at all, dude. Everything I do is for sale and for profit. 100%. So I'm never going to go out there and give away like my verses and my rhymes. And I'm just bullshitting. I can't freestyle. That's really why. It's not. There's literally
I
no
love it. I'm just bullshitting. Okay. Well, hey, speaking of everything for sale, let's play everything for sale. Does that sound good? You guys
Absolutely.
want to hear a song? Okay.
Real quick.
And go ahead.
Before we play that song, I got to let you guys know on that track is my best friend who passed away. His name's Fortray. Rest in peace, Fortray. He's on the other verse that I'm not on there. So just so you know, little tidbit.
Okay. So it's a very special song.
Dope. Fortress hella dope.
Hell yeah.
Fucking boys in black shirts will kill you. So don't talk about my ass. In a rage when I'm bustin', teach my daughters about gore. Leave the stage looking like a fucking slaughterhouse floor. Old tyrants with problems, no trying those odd ones. And alliance of giants and Orion's own godsons. Each the leaders of legions with expedient seamen beneath him. The most prestigious in regions. Said he was such a quiet boy, I thought I'd never bring him hell. Now his black shirt, everything for sale.
All black shirts, keep your white shirts black. Fall back, jerk, or get your wife smirk smack. All black shirts, all black shirts,
Black shirt, everything for sale.
Trey is a driving force, half of y'all acting copy that. Mr. Mike Grenade, Robot Octopus, y'all the copycats. Been about my product, I got it, brought it to all you slacks. And I taught a grip of fans who be really killing tracks. Actually, motherfucking thing, you see me up at the top, but you know that I'm the unstoppable object, can't nobody hold that. No such thing as immovable, if you don't move, I'll go through you. I got a plan that can't no man the credit of, and I'ma show that. Me and my brothers all love and trust one another. We got a couple of queens that'll make our family tougher. I'd rather not make you suffer, but if it comes to that, I'ma put on a black shirt, but not put on a rubber. But all I really want to make money. Buy 2 shirts, one for your honey. Buy anything that we put online or in person when we're coming. If you say that up your pennies just to buy some bullshit, I'ma tell you right now, dude, you sleeping in that old shit.
all black shirts, keep your white shirts black. Fall back, jerk, or get your wife smirk smack. All black shirts, all black shirts,
Black shirt, everything for sale.
black shirts.
That just started. Did that just start itself again?
Say
Or
what?
was that- did that just start itself again?
No, that was the end of it.
That was the end. Okay. All right.
And we missed out for the first verse.
I know it made no sense to me. I was like, wait, that doesn't sound like an intro. That just
I
goes
was
right
like-
into it.
I was like, all right.
I guess it had already played or something. I apologize, everyone.
It's all good.
But we got the gist of this all black shirts. Speaking of black shirts,
Yes.
tell us about black shirt. Tell us about
Oh.
this.
What do you want to know?
Anything you want to start from the beginning.
Black Shirt is a humanitarian philanthropist group. A majority of everything that we do is donated to charity. That's why I started doing the shows originally, was to actually give back to the community. Before all of this gentrification was happening, Ogden was a very terrible place. You didn't come here unless you wanted like some gang violence or some drugs or some prostitution, stuff like that. So at the time, doing the shows was like a really big deal. But we wanted to like give back to the community, but we wanted to be approachable, if that makes any sense. Because back in that time, if you told people, oh, we're rappers, we're trying to do shows, you kind of looked like an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't a really respectable career path at the time. So going around as a little young white kid in Utah telling people, oh, I'm a rapper, you look like a dumbass. You know what I mean? And so we were just like, well, instead of saying we're rapping and doing shows, we're going to tell people that we're actually raising money for charity. by promoting these local events, and I'm not gonna lie, it helped a lot. It helped to promote the shows because who doesn't want to help, poor kids, poor people during the holidays, shit like that. So it was a real good promotional piece, but at the same time, like, I think we started doing it just so people would come to the shows, but in the end, it was like more about actually trying to help people versus trying to sell music. You know what I mean?
Well, that's dope because you're helping people, so it's going to help you a little bit. It's like that good karma kind of thing
Thank you.
generating. Yeah, that's really cool.
I appreciate
That's
that.
awesome.
And then, so we wanted to turn Black Shirt into a religion, believe it or not. I am an ordained minister. I have been for about 12 years. I've performed weddings, baptisms, everything but funerals. I kind of took a step back from the religious aspect of it all because once you do that, you're going into a territory where there's no turning back and you're kind of solidifying everything. Do you get what I'm saying? Like once I start going, I am a man of God. And if I stop doing that at any point, people are going to point it out to me and call me out on my shit. Do you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so there you go.
Have you performed exorcisms?
No.
Would you?
I've had an exorcism performed on me though.
Oh shit!
That was tight.
Yeah, sounds cool. Sounds like a good night or day or whatever it was.
Shit. Time to come over this weekend. Let's do a seance, No.
Let's do a seance and an exorcism.
Oh, you know what that is? It's not appropriate to say, but that's a sexorcism.
On some necro shit. Hell yeah.
Go on, Seth.
So I kind of want to take it back to your acting.
Okay.
Fallout.
Oh, Fallout.
How did that come about?
So,
can you talk about it first off?
I can talk a little bit about it. I can't tell you any specific details just because I've signed a bunch of NDAs and stuff. But I was in Fallout. I worked on that show for about a good 2-3 weeks, I would say. I originally had it's called a featured extra. I had a part where I was an extra, but I had like 2 or 3 lines that were kind of not important to the show. My lines got cut. I ended up just being an extra, but originally my character had a name, but I ended up being demoted down to 3rd rank CO. But that's pretty badass, though. If you do play that game, that's actually a really big deal.
Yeah, no, I heavily play Fallout.
It's
one of my favorites. So that was awesome to me that you were on that. I was like, that's fucking cool.
Where were you in the Fallout show?
So I don't know the specific, episodes or whatnot, but we filmed in, I don't even know if I could tell you that. We filmed in southern Utah, northern Nevada. I'm not going to tell you where though.
Oh, I bet you I could guess because I'm from there.
Oh, okay.
But I won't
You're
guess.
You're from southern Utah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, where at?
St. George, Washington.
I lived in Hurricane, Laverican, Virgin, Washington City, Santa Quinn. I've lived all over southern Utah.
Okay, so when did you live in Washington City?
So check this out. Here's a story. I was about 10 or 11 years old, started getting in hella trouble. My mom sent me to live with my grandma, who just divorced my grandpa and moved to southern Utah. She first lived in Santa Clara, whatever the hell that's called. Santa Quinn, Santa Clara. And then she moved from there. Santa Clara, and then she moved from there to Washington. So that would have to be when I was like 13, 14 years old.
Okay, so what school did you go to? Mill Creek?
I didn't go to any school there.
Damn. I bet you we ran into each other. I bet you $1 million.
It's possible, dude. Everyone knows. I swear to God.
Everybody knows everybody. Like, I know the Taylors. I don't know. It might be the same ones. There's a lot, but
I have a secret to tell you. What? That's not my real name.
Oh shit, then maybe not. Let me guess. I'm going to look at you and I'm going to think, what family would you look? Bithel?
Biffle? No.
Let's see. The Smiths.
No.
I'm just fucking with you.
I have no. Oh, Smiths. Dude, I worked at Black's Furniture though.
Oh,
you know who that is?
Washington.
Yeah, well, it's in Hurricane. They had one in Washington and Hurricane. Black's Furniture was owned by the FLDS.
Fuck LDS. That's what
I mean, I agree, but they are very cool people to work for. I'm not even gonna lie. I've never been treated better in my entire life. I'm not even lying.
They don't judge you.
No, they're cool as hell, dude. Like I was a disruptive, like I was a fucked up kid. My grandma was hella Mormon. My grandma's not FLDS, but she knew who they were, and she was like, we're gonna talk to these people and get them to, straighten you out and shit. And so she gets me to work at Black's Furniture, and but they were like the coolest people ever. I didn't have to do shit. They were like, I think they were overly nice to me because my grandma wanted them to like punish me. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes, I
But-
do. That's a tactic.
But do you know Colorado City?
Yes.
So Colorado City, Utah, for those of you viewing at home who may not know, is a town ran by the FLDS. They own everything there. They have their own
Okay.
police, their own
FLDS
everything.
is polygamist.
Yes.
FLDS is
Yeah.
I went to a gas station once
Yes.
in Apple Valley.
Okay.
And I am a shit. I just say funny shit in stores, restaurants, fast foods. And my brother-in-law was with me and had to drag me out of there because it's a shock for me. It's a shock.
It is.
For
It's
them.
crazy.
It's a shock for them to see a person that's outside of the FLDS community.
They're kind of like Amish people, but they have electricity.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit of the
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah. They're like them English.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you're English. What are you talking about?
So,
Oh.
so did you get wives or anything arranged to you?
No.
Or
No.
How many
I was
wives you got,
like-
Opey?
did you have to escape?
I
A lot
wish.
of
No.
A lot of people escape. I have a lot of friends who have.
Oh, I know. Do you
They're
know who the
refugees.
Kingstons are?
Yes.
You know,
they're-
the Kingstons, dude.
family.
That was just recent. I met a bunch of the Kingston men or boys, you would call them, teenage boys. They brought them down in a bus to downtown Salt Lake City and kicked them all off the bus and just left them there homeless, dude. Saddest thing in the world. crazy.
that's
Oh, no.
sad.
That's not funny. That's-
Sad.
Damn,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
fucked up.
That's
Hey,
fucked.
If
Damn.
I had $1 for every time someone asked if I was Mormon, I would have enough to feed all of my wives.
Oh. You're just in the wrong profession.
Exactly.
Be a professional Mormon. The only time I ran into the Kingstons was when I ran into their field and I heard a shotgun shooting at me.
Oh shit.
I got the fuck
Fuck
out
that.
of there. They don't fuck with you. And this was in Washington area.
Yeah. Yeah, they're dangerous. The law is on their side. That's the craziest thing about it. Like, they could shoot you. You'll go to court and be like, "Hey, this guy shot me." They're like, "You were on his property."
Right?
You're lucky
That's
he
the
didn't
law,
shoot you
motherfucker.
again.
Yep.
For real.
So back to this interview. We're
All right, let's-
back
okay,
to the
sorry.
subject. It's cool. No, that's what happens on this Zoetic Promotions. We just go
Oh, hell
everywhere.
yeah.
And
Yep.
I want people to know who you are, and we're really getting to know you. And sometimes we see you in the public eye and music and everything, but this is your chance to let other people kind of get to know Opey motherfucking Uncle Opey. Uncle Opey. Oh, first, how did you come up with the name Uncle Opey?
You don't know who Opie Taylor was?
Opie Taylor was in that old movie or that old series. He was the sheriff of.
Opie Taylor. Okay, so the show is called The Andy Griffith Show. Andy Griffith was an actor back in the day. He was amazing. He's incredible. So he was originally was a host of other shows, and he was like in war movies and shit. And then he came out with his own show called The Andy Griffith Show. In that show, Ron Howard, who was a little redheaded kid, played his son, and his name was Opie Taylor, which is interesting. There's a lot going on here that nobody ever even knew. Check this out. So the name Opie in itself is actually from Scotland or England, and it's a royal name. It's only given to people like in certain circumstances, like you have to be granted with it, like knighted with this shit. You get what I mean? Funny stuff though. So when I first started rapping, telling everybody my name's Opie Taylor, no one remembers that show because I'm old as shit and everybody is not. But So I started putting my name out there. Oh, yeah, you were dead on actually. So I started putting my name out there as Opie Taylor, and originally what I got was a bunch of English people who would hit me up and go, you can't call yourself that. And I was like, what? Why? And they're like, it's like a royal like title. You can't do that. You know what I mean? It's like walking around calling yourself the president. And I was like, that's interesting. With that, though, the last name Taylor, I spell it Tailor instead of Taylor. With that, so there are Muslims in the Muslim community. It's actually a job of honor to be a tailor, like a person who sews clothes. It's the craziest shit ever. Every few months, I get messages from Muslim people that are like, you're a tailor? I'm a tailor. Hell yeah, bro. Bless you. And like all this weird shit. And I'm like, the fuck? But yeah, so Opie Taylor.
Opie, bless you. Bless you. I'm a tailor too. I'm a tailor.
I'm also a tailor. Yeah.
I always noticed the spelling was like that, and I wondered if that was the reason. Like, was it like sewing like rhymes?
I didn't notice
like was there like a meaning like that? But that makes sense. That's cool.
It went over my head, but
so I didn't spell it like that because of that. I spell my name the way that I do because it's the opposite of what the guy Opie Taylor's character, the way he spells his name.
Oh,
I spell it different so it won't get confused. But when I called myself that at the time, every redheaded dude in the world was named Opie. Now there's like just me. I swear to God, dude, it's insane. Like even coming out as a rapper called Opie Taylor, I was always afraid. I was like, that's such a generic name. It's someone else is definitely gonna take this name from me and make it. You know what I mean? But they never have. Yeah. It's the weirdest shit ever. I'm like, damn, guess I picked a good one.
Yeah, no, that's fucking cool.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
I like it. I think it's cool. So Uncle Opie though. Uncle. Why Uncle?
So Uncle, and if you're familiar with living in the hood, so when you're young, they call you
the hood. Yeah, you say all whitey, like we are white, but
hood. I am white. That is true. But if you're familiar with living in the hood, when you're a kid, they call you nephew, young blood, shit like that. When you're a grown man, they start calling you fucking sir, pops, shit like that. If you're a white guy in the hood, they start calling you, jackass, bitch, shit like, no, I'm just joking. They start calling you uncle. Just because it's like, it's a terminology thing. Everyone in Ogden calls everybody boss, player, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's just a thing. So it's just like, Uncle Opie, because I'm 40. I'll be 41 this year. You believe that shit? That's crazy.
No, that's not crazy.
She's like, damn, you're old.
That's not crazy. No, we're about the same age. That's why I'm like, it's not crazy. Who cares?
It's crazy to me.
Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? It's just age. But
I care. I care a lot.
Okay, fine. I'll give you the secret. Did you know I was 40?
So
when this is over, I'm gonna sell you my.
I thought this interview was about me. No, I'm just joking.
Right? No, I'm just plugging in my special product. Anyway.
I'm just joking.
No, I am too. Go on. Keep going.
Well, that was it. What's the next question? Let's go.
Okay, next question. What are your biggest musical influences?
Bloodhound Gang, if you know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Bloodhound Gang singer's name is Jimmy Pop. He is one of the most lyrical people on the face of the earth. Bloodhound Gang is like a punk rock band. I don't know if you're familiar at all. They used to have a song that said,
"Let's do it like animals."
That's the one, exactly.
Come on, baby, let's do it like that. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. But I have a lot of influences that a lot of people don't. Like there used to be this slam poetry guy. I think he's dead by now, but his name was Haywood Jablomi. That was like his real stage name, like Haywood Jablomi. But and then just a bunch of people that like I always tried to look for shit that no one else was listening to, just because I have like I got this weird thing where if everyone is like talking about like, oh, we all love Tupac, I'm like, bro, I'm never going to listen to that then because everyone likes it. You get what I'm saying? Whereas, don't get me wrong, Tupac's amazing, but I'm just using that for an example. But so like more commercial influences would be like Big Pun, let's see, Twista, fucking Locks, just, you know, a lot of Midwest music, actually. Lyrical shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Midwest style.
Hell yeah. Speed Knot Mobsters, you guys remember them? Hell yeah.
No.
No, that's where Twista
No.
came
Oh.
from.
What?
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah, Twista
I
came
would
from a
look into
group
that.
called Speed
Okay.
Knot Mobsters. Yeah.
Speed Knot Monsters. I'm writing this down. Do my
Mobsters.
research.
M-O-B.
Mobsters.
Mobsters, yeah.
Mobsters. Okay, I'll check them out later.
Bone Thugs and Harmony, you know, shit like that.
Mhm.
Good stuff.
Bone Thugs and Harmony is still going on too.
Oh, yeah. They'll never
They're in,
stop, bro. They're
Navarro, I think, or something like that. They have like a different group right now.
Oh, really?
And yeah, it's pretty dope.
They were original to me because like, if you're just a rapper and you're like, bro, I'm a gangster rapper, you can't do that shit for everyone and you can't do it forever. Do you get what I mean? But Bone Thugs and Harmony, because they're singers and they're like R&B dude, they can go forever and they can be in front of anyone. Like, that was unique to me. I was like, they're smart. They know what the fuck they're doing. That's amazing.
I think that like if you have a wide variety of audiences too and of fans where you
Absolutely.
where you're heard everywhere, it does last forever and ever.
Oh, yeah.
And so tell us, like, you've been a musician. Should I say musician or rapper? Artist?
I don't care.
What's your best title?
Dumbass.
You've been a professional
How long
dumbass.
have you been a dumbass, sir?
25 years, right? 25 years, you say?
Yeah, going on 25 years now.
So you must have been about 21 when everything started to pick up?
I would say 16, 17-ish. But when I really started actually, well, that's when I first started. But when I started, when it started to pick up, 20-ish years old, probably.
That's so
So
That's
when
cool.
how did you throw your first show? How did you get that connection to do that?
So I was with a group called, at the time they were called Dark Work Records, and now they're called 801 Intentions. But back then, Dark Work, I was like the only white guy in the group. But so our first show was at Cinco de Mayo at the amphitheater in Ogden in the year 2001, I believe. 2000 or 2000. Yeah.
Nice.
Shout out 801 Intentions.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's hella cool. 801 Intentions.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, if you guys are watching this right now, nice. In the future, they
So
could be
how
watching
did you
this in the future.
start like
Say what, brother?
How did you start? Seth,
How did I?
have we lost your audio?
so how did you end up getting into promoting?
Just by doing shows in general, that and this. So I am a good salesman, to believe it or not. I've always had a job where I'm selling shit, telemarketing. I worked for the FCC for a while, believe it or not. I used to train telemarketers on how to generate sales pitches. Basically, I would train people who train people. I was a door-to-door salesman for many years. I just always been a good promoter. But so when I first started doing shows, I wanted to do it differently than everybody else does. But everybody says that, you know what I mean? Everyone says they're going to do it differently, but I've always tried to, I don't know, pitch it differently. Like, whether it's, the show's raising money for charity, or we're going to have beer pong at this show, just stupid shit that, I was trying to pick up on that nobody else was actually thinking of at the time. But promoting first started when I first started getting shows of my own. The first show that I ever did on my own was out at Dog Pound in Salt Lake City, which is now Touche Tavern. We ran that place for a while, man. It was awesome. But yeah.
Touche
Oh.
Tavern. Touche?
Yeah. Touche.
Well, that's
Touche.
kind of cute. That's kind of cute. Touche Tavern.
Yeah, it's a LGBTQ plus bar now,
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
which is cool. Obviously, I love that.
Touche. They should
Oh, yeah.
have disco in there with that.
They should.
Touche. I just see it. So tell us a little bit about, now you said you've been doing interviews for 15 years?
Like 15 years, yeah.
15.
Something
Talk
like
about
that.
that. Tell us about this.
So, when Fortray was alive, rest in peace, Fortray, he started, we met a group. Oh, God, here's a story. So, there used to be this guy. His name was Hancock Promotions. Was it Hancock Promotions? Swear to God. Anyway, this weird dude out of Salt Lake City, right? He randomly was like he was trying to put together a bunch of music shit, a record label. I don't fucking know. Anyway, originally, John Hancock was the name that he went by. I swear to God to this day, I don't know if that's his real name, but this. So he hits us up in the year. Say what?
Are you a vampire?
Am I a vampire? Yeah, probably.
Okay, go on. Go on.
So John Hancock hits us up. This was like 10, 15, 20 years ago now. Anyway, he hits us up.
Okay. I was thinking like 200. Sorry.
God damn. So John Hancock hits us up like 15, 20 years ago now. This guy was trying to start a record label. He hits up me and Fortray, and he's like, hey, I got all this camera equipment. I'm trying to shoot movies and interviews and shit. We go meet with the guy. It turns out this dude is a pedophile, so everybody puts him on blast. And from that, though, we learned how to do podcasts from a pedophile. So we took everything that he taught us, and we were like, well, this is a good idea, because nobody was doing interviews, podcasts, none of that shit. So we would start interviewing like artists that we were doing shows with, and we would interview artists that we were opening for, all of that stuff. But so that turned into a podcast, turned into 20 years of just trying to stream constantly now, you know?
So your podcast is technically something that's not live, right? So
it can be.
I mean, I kind of looked it up, and podcast is a pre-recorded.
There are live podcasts on all of the time. This is one right now.
Yes. Okay. I always thought the podcast meant pre-recorded and not live. Don't ask
like
me
this.
why.
This is a podcast.
A live podcast. So
right.
What were we talking about?
So what I do them live, but I keep the footage and then edit it afterward so I can have a better outcut. You get what I'm saying? Like I like to edit it, add the little shit, but we air it live when we film it, just like this. You know what I mean?
And then you go back and you just edit it and do fun stuff.
Yeah, but honestly, the editing shit afterward. The editing shit afterward is kind of unnecessary because that's just like for me to keep the actual video. No one really watches that shit. Everybody wants to see it live anyway. You know what I mean?
Well, if you would like a copy of this, this is actually recording too. I can give you a copy of it just for memories.
All right.
But no, this is a really good interview. You having fun so far?
It's good. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Do you know Jared Gallowitz?
Jared Gallowitz?
Do you know America's Most Haunted?
America's Most Haunted?
Yes.
Is it like a show? What do you mean?
Oh no, it's a group that's been around about 20 or so years.
America's Most Haunted. They're out of California.
Oh,
Sacramento.
like a group of people.
Yeah,
okay,
like music.
I thought
like
you were just saying
they're metal rappers.
I thought
metal rap, fucking crazy.
I get it now.
I was just asking you if you knew who they were because
I
that's
do.
who Jared is.
I do. I thought you were asking me if I just knew that shit in America was haunted. Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Well, she just goes, America's Most Haunted. I'm like, in what sense?
Are you thinking like who's the most haunted
in every
America?
sense? Oh.
Like the most haunted hotel or some shit. I was like, what? Anyway, but no, yes, I know who they are. Yes.
Yeah. So Jared is part of that crew. Hello,
Cool.
Jared. Thanks for
Hello,
watching.
Jared.
We have a lot of artists that watch these interviews too. It's a great way to network. And I
Hell
love it when fans comment. I love you guys. Thank you, ZJ, Andrew, Sunny. We had Cheyenne up in here and Exo Reckless commenting. They're really excited, Opie. Very
Hell yeah.
excited. What's
Love you
coming
guys,
up?
man.
Like, you've had a couple drops of songs. What's coming up next? Like, tell us what's going on presently and what's coming up.
Not a lot, man. I got a show tomorrow night, Funk and Dive, here in Ogden. You guys should come see it. It's going to be dope. We got a show February 27th at the Gem in Idaho Falls, opening for Mac Lethal and Gorilla Nems.
Yeah.
We got another show, what am I saying? February 24th, right back here in Ogden, Utah, Funk and Dive for our music video shoot for Moon Boots. Recording a track right now called Somersault. I've got 3 albums out already, but so I don't really plan shit anymore just because I feel like the entire game has changed. So, I mean, I do shit constantly just because I want to do shit constantly. But like back in the day, there used to be, I got to put out this entire album. I got to put out 1 album a year just to stay relevant. And then albums didn't matter anymore because it's not like we're buying CDs at all. Everybody is just waiting on streaming songs. And so it's like, dude, you could just put out 1 song every so often and just you're fine. Do you get what I mean? So I do have shit coming up, but normally I just kind of do whatever the fuck I want. But so track coming out called Somersault, track coming out called Lime Ricky. You guys look for that shit. It's gonna be dope. Uncle Opie on all platforms.
Nice.
Yeah.
And tell us about your podcasting too. I don't think you finished talking about it.
Oh, so our podcast interview show, we got Black Shirt Brutal Broadcast and Ape Gravy Media, which hosts This Week for Content, which every night or every other night we do music video reviews from local artists. We're going to expand beyond local artists and reach out soon to other areas, obviously. But for right now, we do music video reviews for local artists. We do interviews, etc. We've been doing it for like 20 plus years. Our entire show is about to turn into a game show, actually, a trivia-based show between artists.
Ooh.
So we're really excited about that.
Oh,
Dude, that's dope.
I want
Hell
to get
yeah.
on.
Yeah, of course you do. We're going to do it. Let's do it. We're going to do it.
So fun.
Hell yeah.
That's sick. That's so cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I've really been digging This Week in content like that. That's just been hella dope. Like,
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks for
is
putting
cool.
a plug in for the STF event too. That was really
Oh yeah,
cool.
dude.
Bro.
Anything you
Bro,
guys
that was awesome.
ever have, let me
Yeah.
know, and I'll fucking advertise the shit out of it for real.
Hell
I got
yeah.
a few things that I'm going to be sending your way. We'll talk a little later. You feel me? But
If you see
I
a
need to
bunch
run
of
some things by you.
messages,
It's going to be dope.
if I send you
Dope.
shit and messages like flyers and stuff, like
Yeah,
just so you're
all
aware,
of that. We'll send
that'd
it
be
all
dope.
to us.
And
Yeah,
artists,
we got you.
I'll send artists your way. That sounds like
Yeah.
fun.
Bro, anyone watching
yeah.
also, you guys have events, flyers, anything, send them to me. I'll promote them on our show. I'd love to. We need stuff to promote. We need shit to talk about. So anything you guys, the more shit you guys send us, the better. Oh shit. What's up, Ryan from Hi-Fi? What's good, man? Sorry. I just had someone chime in.
That's so cool. That's cool. So
Love you.
yeah, and hey, would you want to come out to our event, the Grand
Fuck
Prix?
yeah. Oh shit. So that is on the 24th, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that is the day that I'm also filming Moon Boots music video. So I would.
Oh,
Is there another date that it's available? Because I would absolutely love to, actually.
June.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's plan it. Let's go.
June.
As soon as we know the date exactly and time, we'll let you know. We'll send it.
Hell yeah, dude. And then I'm also, obviously, I'm going to invite you guys onto my show too, so we can, get that going.
Yeah, definitely. Like
Hell
we're
yeah.
801. Like we're here to help everybody be known and seen and have fun.
Nope.
That
Hell
rhymed.
yeah.
That rhymed.
Yeah, it did.
So cool.
So-
like that. Or yeah, what? Go on. Go ahead.
I was going to say, Medusa, do you do music also?
Yes.
You do?
I'm a
Oh, dope.
musician. I'm a singer and a rapper.
Tight.
So I have a lot of collabs with people, and I will be at the Underground United show.
Hell yeah.
So,
Sick.
yeah, I'm excited. So thank you for asking.
Dope.
So what else? What else is new? Like what do you think about the scene in 801 right now with music? Do you
Dude,
feel like the vibe is going up or what?
I guess it just depends on, everybody's going to have their own perspective. And I'm sure that it is for a lot of people. I see a lot of people who did not have opportunities before actually getting some really big gigs and really good shit that's going to obviously push them in the right direction. So I never hate on that at all. However, at the same time, I feel like there's a lot of I feel like there was unity at one point, and now everybody just kind of doesn't trust each other again. Do you get what I mean? If that makes any sense. Also, this, I feel like the more, what am I trying to say? The more opportunities that present themselves, the further apart we will distance ourselves. Like this, like in the beginning, it was all just rap music, right? Like everyone was like, oh, I just want to be a rapper. That's all we knew. And everybody's like, okay, cool. Yeah, we're all going to be rappers together. Then all this podcasting shit and TikTok shit started, and people were starting to, get popular off of that and going off in their own direction. And it's like, I don't know, there's just a lot of people feel left behind by other people, which is interesting to me because from the beginning, you're supposed to be doing shit for yourself so that you're okay. Any fucking way. I'm getting a little bit off the rails here. I feel like the 801 community is amazing and it could be a lot better, but we have fought and worked for a lot, and it is starting to show off in a few ways, and that's a good thing.
I think so too. And I think, you probably don't want to talk about the few ways, the other ways. And that's fine. We totally understand. We don't need to talk about that. But I think things, from my point of view, things are pretty positive out there. But that's coming from my point of view.
No, I get you. And that's what I said. Everybody's going to have,
Everyone comes in at a different angle. So they see at different angles and the deeper. And you have been part of the music scene for a long time. You are aren't you part of the reason why we have a lot of shows at Liquid Joe's and a lot of, you're responsible for a lot of good shit, right?
I appreciate that. And yeah, a little bit. So, shout out Steve Adams and Illuminati, if you guys remember them. There never used to be there were rap shows going on, but it was more like, oh, Nelly is coming to town and the tickets are $500. That was like the only rap shit we had going on. And then even if underground rappers came like ICP or any one of that, they were still too big. Do you get what I'm saying? Those weren't underground shows still. In Utah, they were treated like mainstream. You get what I mean? ICP never had any local openers at fucking the Howlin' with the Clown tour. You get what I mean?
They would get banned in that time.
Exactly.
Everybody got banned that was out of the norm of mainstream, period. Right,
exactly. Straight the fuck up. And so the people that I was working with at the time did a lot. We did a lot to try and get just having openers on shows was not really a thing until we started getting in there and kind of forcing our way in. You get what I'm saying? Shout out Lamb, Lloyd McIntosh, my boy over at 801. He's been doing this shit forever. Yeah. Shout out fucking Steve Adams. He's been doing this shit forever. Those were the dudes who fucking put me on back when it was just Area 51 back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only people that performed at Liquid Joe's when we started were the fucking Spasmatics, bro. They performed there so much. They had a permanent sign on the building.
I remember that. Anytime I go to the bar out there, Spasmatics is playing tonight, and I'm like,
every fucking time.
They're still rocking shows there, man.
Yeah, are they?
Yeah,
nothing against them, dude. They're fucking awesome. But you know what I mean?
Man, they sell that motherfucker out every time, man. I've walked up in there. Yeah. We had a Triple MFD, a Scum show, right before a Spasmatic show, and their crowd kind of mingled with our crowd one time. It was funny. I thought it was because that's two polar opposite crowds. You feel me? Oh man, it was wonderful, bro. Like, you ever seen the ICP video? Let's go all the way.
Yeah.
That
Like
it
people
was on
riding
that
each other's shoulders and shit. Yeah.
bro. Just like,
That's awesome.
the scrubs in the nice neighborhood. You feel me?
Yeah, exactly, dude. Fuck yeah.
Nah, that's funny though.
Oh, okay. So, January 24th, America's Most Haunted with Johnny Richter.
Johnny Richter.
Yeah,
Richter.
Johnny Richter.
I
Yeah,
read
that's
that wrong.
California. I think.
Hey, that's crazy.
Sure.
Let's check
That's
this
cool.
out. January 24th, Hi-Fi Murder with the Drowns playing at Aces High in Salt Lake. I just got one of those too.
KMK will be playing on the 24th.
Yeah, Cottonmouth Kings, January 24th.
Mhm.
I
Out here
saw
with
that. I didn't get to all those flyers,
Yeah.
but I will.
Yeah, no, we doing that one. I'm just helping. I help book the openers for it, but
Hell yeah.
it's cool. It's gonna be fun.
And you might see me interviewing them in Doc's bus.
Dope.
Yeah, we're trying to get an
That's
interview with
sick.
them. That'd be dope.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's hella fucking sick, dude.
I know.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Fuck yeah.
So, what other movies were you in? Was there a movie that you have been in that you just hated?
That I hated?
Yes. What was the one that you just hated the role?
Okay. So I don't hate the film and I don't hate the role, but I was in a movie called Gruff. Shout out Benny Parker, one of my best friends I've ever worked for in my life. He's amazing. I didn't hate the role or the film. I had to go through 3.5 hours of prosthetic makeup every single day. I played a demon and there was just horns and a mask and all this other shit. It was, when you first hear it, they're like, oh, we're going to throw you in prosthetics. You're like, hell yeah, that sounds amazing. And then you actually sit down and do it every single day for 3 weeks. And you're like, bro, I want to kill myself.
Oh,
it fucking sucked. No, I would do it again in a heartbeat. Don't get me wrong. I loved every minute of it. Yeah, like 3.5 hours every day.
Every day. Why didn't they just make a mask that they could just put on and take off?
They can't. You got to, when it comes to like actual little details and shit, you can't. You got to like, I don't know. You
just
technical.
Can't do it. It just
can't do it.
Right.
Doesn't work. Yeah.
And it matched your face. It was like a demon face.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was dope. I'll send you guys some pictures. Actually, I wish I had them right here. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. You can send them to me Facebook Messenger, and I can put them up.
I'm actually recording on Facebook right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because I don't have Messenger.
Perfect. Well, I would like some viewers to ask some questions as well.
All right, hit me.
Opey. So, viewers, hit him with some questions.
Hit me with some questions, dude.
Slap him. And in the meantime, Seth, what kind of questions would you like?
So, your slogan, I am Uncle Opey, I am a Mormon, I am addicted to Robitussin, I am on probation. Where did that come from? How did all that come about? Is that like a phases of your life?
He's a priest. Remember, he's probably in the confession booth saying these things. I'm a Mormon.
So the slogan goes, I am your Uncle Opey, I am a Mormon, I am on probation, and I am addicted to Robitussin. I love y'all for real. The reason I say all that is this. So you ever notice when you're watching a game show or you're watching a talk show, the host always has a beginning little monologue or a beginning little slogan. You get what I'm saying? So I used to get hired a lot as a host of other people's shows. That used to be a common thing out here also, was like you would always hire a host to host your show. Nobody's done that forever. We should bring that back. It was actually really fun. So I hosted a lot of shows. And every time I would like come up with some new funny line to say, like, I am your Uncle Opey, I sell food stamps, I fucking drink Listerine, you get what I'm saying. Anyway, so that became the permanent one just because most of it's true. I am a Mormon. I was on probation at the time. I was addicted to Robitussin. You know what I'm saying?
Are you an active Mormon?
No. This girl.
You go to church,
Okay. All right, you're in denial here.
I'm just
Yeah,
joking.
I know,
No,
He's a recovering Mormon.
yeah.
You're a recovering Mormon.
No, nothing against the LDS or the Mormons at all. I have
not at all.
Yeah. You know
There's
what I mean?
support groups. There's support groups, Opey. I promise. Like,
Yeah.
if you need to talk about the Mormon stuff, there's people that can help you.
No, they're good people. I like them. All right, what's next?
So, how was the 801 scene? Oh, wait. Sonny, what is this question? How has the 801 scene impacted pop culture?
As far as like for the world or locally?
Pop culture.
Elaborate, Sonny.
Yeah, elaborate a
this.
little bit. I'm like locally or like fashion wise or what?
Like
because
pop culture.
Because there's a lot of people walking around in Jack Skellington hoodies that wouldn't otherwise. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'm just inviting him in to elaborate if he'd like to.
Sonny
we were just talking about that. So
but I can check this out. So 801 hip hop 801 scene impacting pop culture locally. I don't know about you guys in Salt Lake, but here in Ogden, most of the rappers have their own clothing line. Like shout out Sammy Otto, for example. He used to own what was called Goon Fitted Clothing. Everyone was walking around this motherfucker with a t-shirt with a ski mask on it, bro. Like for real. It was like kids were getting kicked out of school because they thought it was gang attire. It was fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
That's cool.
That's the shit.
Yeah,
I love it when that happens on a local level. Like ICP can get their shirts banned, but if you're a local and you fucking do it, man, you done made it.
Yeah, right. You must be doing something right. You know what I mean?
That's dope. That's dope.
Oh, fuck.
What is the most Sonny, if you want to hop on and ask that question in person, you're welcome to. But I just want to know, what was the most horrifying experience you've had on stage?
Okay, so I was opening for a rap metal group. I don't even remember their names. It was in Idaho at an outdoor festival, and the stage caught on fire, honestly. I remember we were opening for them. We went up on stage, and I was like, bro, I can smell like smoke and fire and shit. And the DJ dude was like, yeah, there's people camping around here. And I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure something's on fucking fire here, dude. And he's like, no, it's fine. And so we go to walk off, and I see the fucking flames on the side, on the end of the stage, and I'm like, bro, this stage is on fucking fire. And he's like, nah, dude, it's cool, I swear to God. And so the fucking main group gets up there, this rap metal group, and the dude's drums were on fucking fire, bro. It's fucking crazy as shit.
Was he all like? Was he like, yeah, it's cool, it's cool?
Like he looked like he was gonna play him. He was like, yeah, okay.
So everything's on fire, and that guy's still just hanging back, like, it's cool, man. No,
it's cool.
No,
it's fucking fine.
It's cool.
That's fine.
That's gonna be my new slogan. Nah, it's cool. It's cool.
It's cool.
Nah,
or
we're good.
This. Here's so we had a show at Kamikazes here in Ogden one time. I forgot all about this till just right now. Check this out. So I was hosting the show. I think it was New Year's, honest to God, and there was like fuck tons of people in there. And the owner of the club comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, we got to shut the show down." And I'm like, "Why?" And he goes, "I just collected money from the door, and all of it is fake." And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, it's like $3,000 of fake fucking money that all of your people came in with." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And so I started asking everybody, yeah, dude. So I started asking everybody, I'm like, "You got fake money?" He's like, "No, there's a girl outside selling it to us." And I was like, "What the fuck?" The FBI came. It was fucking nuts, dude. It was crazy shit.
What the fuck, dude?
Swear to God.
That was in Ogden?
Yeah, that was in Ogden. At
I love it.
God, that's crazy. She's just out front selling fake money.
Just outside committing a federal crime, you know, no worries.
No, giving it away. Did she give it away or sell it?
She was selling it.
So she sold it.
Bruh.
Okay, someone comes up to you and they're like, "Do you want to buy some money?" You're just trading.
Right. Well, I would assume she sold it for less than the face value. Like, I'll give you a 5 for $2 or some shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, word. Yep. Hey, I mean,
That's
that's smart.
Kinda
But,
genius.
yeah, straight.
I bet she's in prison going like, God, I was so
Yeah,
stupid.
they got arrested. I remember they came in. I don't even think she resisted either. Like, they confronted her and she was just like, yeah. Like, yeah. No big deal.
She was
all
probably
these people
Truman
bought
or
it.
something. She was probably like, I'm gonna sell fake money.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know if it was mushrooms, but it was something.
Well, hey, I want to hop onto a video if that's cool with everyone.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to play a video that is called The Search for El Dorado.
Yeah, let's go.
Which was in the promo video.
This is one of my top 5 favorite tracks.
I ain't got a dime to my motherfucking name, but I think it's high time that a motherfucker came. A fiend for the green, telling her to fail the lotto. All my dreams for the green, I like the search for El Dorado. Baby needs some shoes, so I'm thinking I'm a dropper. Picture Benny Della Bruise, Lincoln on the copper. Fiendish, she a bopper, I ain't down to spoil hags. With a change that I saved in a Crown Royal bag. Anatomy past your tax bracket, probably partly y'all's fault. All of my snatching cash tactics called Lee Harvey Oswald. I hustle with a vision and I'm plotting on dead presidents. Double folding, ripping, and it's popping threads at separate ends. Push haters back, sagging pants, racks and jeans, making paper stacks faster than a fax machine. I need baller deals and constant payment to fill up 20 banks with $8 bills till I'm constipated and say that money ain't shit. I ain't got a dime to my motherfucking name, but I think it's high time that a motherfucker came. A fiend for the green, telling her to fail the lotto. All my dreams for the green, I like the search for El Dorado. I ain't got a dime to my motherfucking name, but I think it's high time that a motherfucker came. A fiend for the green, telling her to fail the lotto. All my dreams for the green, I like the search for El Dorado. I'm from Ogden and not gunning shit is not an option here. A lot of them talking money and as quick as an auctioneer. So many bundles of bands, I had to blow half of them shits on plenty of rubber bands to wrap the other half of them with. I hate mobbing through malls with my bitch embarrassed top rider, because we treat them like museums, we just stare at the products. I'm trying to do a little bit more than just take care of my daughters, cause right now anyone's considered rich compared to their father. Make sure I leave them a bag and they inherit some product. That's why I'm all about my chips like I was Eric Estrada. Auto say when my stacks deltas ouchin' bruh. To count it you need a black belt in algebra. I ain't got a dime to my motherfucking name, but I think it's high time that a motherfucker came. A fiend for the green, telling her to fail the lotto. All my dreams for the green, I like the search for El Dorado. I ain't got a dime to my motherfucking name, but I think it's high time that a motherfucker came. A fiend for the green, telling her to fail the lotto. All my dreams for the green, I like the search for El Dorado.
They're
And
gone.
back
They're
to the
gone forever.
interview. So we were in the void for a minute. Seth, tell us.
I was like, they're never coming back.
It's just black. You're just seeing black.
That's how you end interviews with people you don't want to interview anymore. You're like, we're gonna play a video.
And then they're just kicking it there, and there's elevator music, and they're like, okay, what's going on? Hey, I really, Seth, I didn't mean to cut you off when I played the video. You were saying you really like this song. Why do you really like the song?
Oh man, correct me if I'm wrong. I was probably one of the first people to hear that track before it was even
I sent it
dropped.
to you before anyone. Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's cool.
I've had that shit memorized forever. It's just a dope song. I like the flow. Fucking you need a black belt in algebra. That bar always killed me. Like that shit. I don't know. I just always thought that was funny. I was like, damn, yeah. Yeah, spend money to buy rubber bands to wrap your money. Fucking, I'm like, yeah. There's a lot of dope analogies in that, you know. So
Want to know my
that's
favorite
definitely
one?
one of my favorites.
My favorite one was all about the chips, like Eric Estrada.
Hell yeah.
You said it.
Yeah.
And I also like the way you doubled your vocals, where you're doing two different styles of lyrics.
Yeah.
Like two different tones. I love it.
You had a few like that.
Absolutely love it. Like,
Thank you so much.
yeah.
So is that like an alter ego? Like the two pitches? Like, I don't know. I've always thought like artists do that shit, and it's like
are you just harmonizing with yourself in a way where you're just doing one voice and another?
So I am also a voice actor, and I was a rapper way before I was a voice actor, right? So I started getting into voice acting. The first job that I had this vocal coach who was actually telling me, he's like, you have a really unique voice. You just can't control it. Like the pitch in your voice will just go all fucking wild. Like you can talk, sometimes you have this really deepness in your voice. Sometimes you just have this like off pitch, high pitched, weird shit going on. He's like, you got to learn how to control that. And so once he told me, he's like, most people who are voice actors and singers have two voices that they work with primarily. You get what I'm saying? And so once I started learning that, I was like, dude, that's very interesting to me, because I never knew that. Like, and he was right. If you listen to any of my old shit, it sounds like Bobcat Goldthwait rapping, dude. It's just wild. Just fucking screaming and shit, and just really off key.
Yeah. I've noticed that. I like when I'm playing with different tracks, I'll try out the two different ones that I do, like the higher and the lower.
Right.
But you made it sound dope. You made it sound so stellar. And who masters your music?
So Gino of 801 Intentions, Gino Green, Gino Beats. Shout out Gino, 801 Intentions. He makes all my beats. He records all my songs. That's where my studio is. Me and him have had a working business relationship since day one, like 25, 30 years almost, man. He's amazing. But so he's the one who masters, mixes everything.
Nice. So we have Sunny K9 on the show right now. Sunny K9.
Hey, yo, can you guys hear me?
Hey.
We can. You have good reception. Everything's good.
What up?
We would like to know what you meant with your question about the 801 pop culture.
All right, cool. Well, like as of the last couple of years, ever since the world opened back up, I believe Salt Lake is starting to become like slowly but surely like maybe in a major city. Because now, like they had All-Star game here. They've been having UFC fights here, like major events. So what I was trying to say is, how has the hip hop scene changed? Like, how has the 801 scene in general made an impact on American pop culture? Like now you're seeing documentaries about the FLDS and about parts in southern Utah. So what I was trying to ask is, no, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, I think you hit the nail on the head, bro. Like Salt Lake City is becoming a major city. They're talking about getting a professional team for Utah right now. It's amazing, dude. So just recently they had like the NBA All-Star shit going on. Portland, for NBA. The team. Yeah. I don't know what the team's going to be. I'm not a big sports person, but so recently they had the All-Star games.
I got my
where all
jazz
the
shirt on
NBA
right now.
stars came to. Yeah. And so they had all the NBA players come to Salt Lake and party and shit. That was put on by Cortland Swinnigan, who is part of the 801 hip hop culture out here. So now I get what you're saying. That's fuck yeah.
Yeah. So, and how much longer until you think that like maybe they'll bring a Super Bowl here someday or WrestleMania? That's what I would want to see.
That'd be fucking amazing, dude. Like they brought the Olympics here. Why not the Super Bowl, dog? That'd be fucking dope.
To Utah.
Yeah.
They're talking about bringing it back again in 2028. Yeah, in 2028 they want to bring it back to Utah.
The Olympics? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah, dude, that'd be sick.
That's way cool.
So would you ever sing?
And they've actually put skateboarding in the Olympics now. Did you hear about
skateboarding?
Yeah.
Did you say skateboarding?
Yeah, you're cutting out on my end. I didn't really catch that one. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you say skateboarding? He has a lag.
Yeah, I know. I know. My reception's set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good. So skateboarding.
Yeah. I know. My reception's set. Yeah.
You're good.
If you want to try your connection again, we can do that. That's worked before, Sonny.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, let's try it again.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll try that again. We'll get him back so that he can ask some more good questions.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Would you ever sing at the Super Bowl if you were invited to sing? And what would you do? Would you do something daring, like show your the Toya Jackson or Janet Jackson, whatever she did?
Would I show my boobs? Hell yeah.
Oh, fuck. If you ever get the Super Bowl, you better be playing Donny Osmond.
That's what I'm fucking
original version. You feel me? I mean, we going all in. Bent rig, dirty cotton. Let's go.
Hell yeah. I would, dude. Like that would be amazing. I want to be a singer. Actually, that's like my next goal is to go take some singing lessons and throw in some actual melodies and shit to my music because it gets old after a while just hearing the same growling voice talking about drugs and Ogden and food stamps all the time. You get what I'm saying?
You know what? I collab with a lot of artists that come to me that say the same damn thing. They're like, I'm sick of singing about guns and gangs. I'm like, let's do some uplifting stuff. And it's totally it's out of your box. It's something that's been done before, right? But you're getting out of your box and then you're carrying some of that like awesome underground energy into that, and it's fun. It's fun. It's fun to train and learn new things. You need to.
Right. I feel like if I could go back like to the beginning, I wish I would have tried to do more different shit all of the time instead of just I want to be a rapper. You know what I mean? Like I wish I would have gotten to like country, rock music, anything. Punk music is dope. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Anything that would reach outside of just rapper, you know?
Yeah. Like my brother, he's a metalhead musician. He doesn't want to hear anything about rap.
See what I mean? Yeah.
He's just like,
most metalheads don't.
He's like, oh God. Oh fuck. You rap, sister, you're a rap. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
He's like, come back to the other side. Come back to the metal side.
I got a bunch of rocker friends. Like Ogden used to be like primarily a dark metal punk rock town. Like all the shows everywhere were fucking rock shows. You know what I mean? And so I got a lot of friends who are like right now I'm talking to Ryan from Hi-Fi Murders on TikTok. But so I got a lot of rocker friends who are just like, bro, I like you and everything, but I cannot fucking stand rap music at all. You know what I mean? It's always been interesting to me, though. This has always been interesting to me. Rappers will be like, yeah, dude, I listen to country. I listen to rock. I don't care. But country fans are like, I won't listen to shit but country. Rock fans are like, I'm not listening.
That's the one thing I don't listen to is country.
Really? I love country.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was raised on it. My dad was a cowboy, so I hate it. I hate it.
Oh, I get you.
I had to wake up in the morning listening to that
brushing your teeth, the Garth Brooks and shit.
I would be like, there's a beer in my tear. I just like make up
beer in your tear.
like parodies to the country music. Like that's the only kind of country music I like. But that's cool though. I mean, like you gotta have a broad broad variety of music that you like. If you just listen to one thing, and a lot of artists I know they don't listen to other people's music.
Yeah, it gets weird, dude. Like, I know a lot of rappers who are like that. They're like, I won't listen to anyone locally. I won't listen to fucking anyone on the radio. I just listen to my own shit over and over and over. And I'm like, I guess so, man. If that's what you want to do.
It's like, how do you get influenced, or how do you know what I mean? It's just,
Absolutely.
It doesn't make sense to me. So
For
that's
sure.
cool.
It is.
So tell us something about you that we would not expect. Like something that's just completely opposing your character that was shocking.
Give us your deep, dark secrets.
Yes.
Let's see. My family is extremely LDS, but here's why. My grandfather worked for Thykol and helped build spaceships. I used to wonder when I was a kid, how did a dumb Mormon farmer become a fucking rocket scientist, right? So when I get to be older, my family is way into genealogy and they write a ton of books, you know what I'm saying, about their own lives, and they leave behind a lot of records. So I was reading the book that my grandmother was writing when she was getting Alzheimer's. So they stopped her in the middle of writing this book because she started saying that her husband was a fleeing Nazi supporter, and that's why he came to America. And I just learned that recently, and I was like, what the fuck?
So was it really Alzheimer's?
Exactly. Nobody knows. That's what I'm saying.
It's like, no, all of a sudden she got Alzheimer's after leaking some.
Right. Exactly, dude. I was like, what? So there was always this story that my grandfather was related to Robin Hood, was like this family, lore kind of thing. You know, we don't know if it's true or not, but it's been said so much. Fuck, who knows? And so I wanted to look into that, and then found all that shit about Nazi supporting, and I was like, what the fuck? And so it's like, it would make way more sense than there's this poor guy who was only a farmer who only had couldn't even afford his one cow, and the next day he was a rocket scientist. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
That's nuts, right? It kind of throws a whole.
You know what? I would guess. Let me just take a wild guess.
Sure.
He was abducted by aliens that were from future time. They did some scientific experiments on his brain. He became a genius. They put him back down on the planet, and he got mixed up with some Nazis because they kidnapped him off of his farm, and they found out he was a genius. He's responsible for a lot of their inventions. Then he escaped, and then he got married to your grandma.
It's your story. I don't know.
I was just taking it was a wild guess. Is that true?
Through God,
purely
all
speculation.
things are possible, I suppose.
It was a pretty wild guess. I just couldn't stop. But no, that's
purely speculation.
Yeah. She's like,
allegedly.
And he married your grandma? I don't fucking know. I'm listening. I don't know.
And we will never know.
We'll never know. They're all dead now.
Yeah, that's too bad. So,
it is what it is.
Did you ever find out if you were related to Robin Hood, though?
So, supposedly I'm related to, obviously through marriages, related to all that shit. So Henry VIII, and Robin Hood, supposedly, but I don't know. Who knows? I also know that when there is generation after generation of family members writing books about themselves, that things can get a little braggy and not true. You know what I mean?
Well, and it's all hearsay back then because they didn't really have a lot of facts. They just had it handed down from generation.
And don't get me wrong, there is DNA testing and all this other shit. But did you know this? So this was just in the news recently. They are starting to doubt that DNA testing is legit. Like fingerprints, for example, they sometimes don't accept anymore. Isn't that weird?
The fuck?
Is it
Yeah, look it up, dude. It's fucking crazy.
Is it because they clone people now?
I don't know. I think it's because of this. When you're testing DNA, right? So I want to find out what your DNA is. So I'm going to test you, and then I would have to test literally every goddamn person on the face of the earth who has ever existed, right? Because how else am I going to test DNA unless I'm cross-referencing it with everything that exists already? Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the way that they've been doing it so far is this. I'm going to test your DNA with all of the people around you. You get what I mean? So that could mean anything. That just means my blood is different from the people around me. That doesn't mean I don't have identical blood to someone who's a million miles away from me.
You know what? I bet you they found that someone did, and I bet you this was in court.
I bet, dude, and they were like,
I bet he's like, no, you cannot say that was my DNA when this motherfucker in Africa has my same DNA. He could be guilty too. So a DNA test doesn't work.
Yeah, exactly. Isn't that nuts?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of crazy.
So yeah, that's cool. My little criminal mind is going crazy. You guys just talk amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I will be on a show soon. It will be called Unsolved Mysteries.
Oh no.
I love Unsolved Mysteries. Robert Stack, that guy was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Medusa. They found no DNA evidence.
Medusa Stack. Hell yeah.
So this has been a pretty good interview. We're going into an hour and 26 minutes.
I know. I was going to say I gotta jump off of here soon.
Yes.
But
thank you for staying on this long, and it's been really fun talking to you, getting to know who you are, and any shows in Salt Lake City soon?
Not right off the bat right now, no, but there will be. Don't you worry about that.
But in Ogden, you'll have a bunch in Ogden coming up.
Yeah, there used to not be a difference, dude. Like people would go, "Oh, there's a show in Salt Lake." People from Ogden like, "Hell yeah, we'll go." It's show in Ogden. People from Salt Lake would be like, "Yeah, we'll go." It wasn't until just like recently that people were like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna drive that far, man." It's just, I don't know.
It's not that far.
It's not that far. It's like 25 minutes, dude. It's not a big deal.
Up the hill.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of Ogden people come down to shows, I've noticed.
All the time.
Shows. Yeah.
You guys come down?
There's a lot of Ogden ninjas that come out and fucking come to these shows. It's dope.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All the time, bro. Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
but no, thanks for having me, dude. That's fucking
thank you. Yeah. Anytime you need any promotion, just send it our way as well. We absolutely love you and support you, and I can't wait to see what are your every other day? What is it called? Just
music video reviews this week for content. I don't know. We're nailing it all down.
Content. So for now, it's this week
every
for
night
content.
Or every other night.
Yeah, every night or every other night. Who knows?
I like that. I like that little slogan. I like that. That works nicely. Fucking. Yeah, dude. I'm gonna be talking with you soon.
Yes, definitely. And anybody who wants to get on this game show that you're creating,
hit me up.
Hit him up. This sounds fun. I'm going to definitely try. What do you have to do to get on this show?
Oh, you must answer my riddles 3. No, I fucking don't know. Just hit me up. Jesus Christ.
Wait.
There's a treasure map involved. There's an old lady with one eye. You got to ask her the right question. There's like those two dudes like on Labyrinth. One of them lies all the time. The other one just tells the truth all the time, but you don't know which one is which. You got to figure out what question to ask them. There's that. There's like an obstacle course. I don't know, dude. Just hit me up. I got you.
Okay. I got the riddle dude right here. This is.
That's hell yeah. Yeah, dude. That I can't wait for that one to come out. Actually.
So that hasn't come out yet.
That's gonna be dope.
No, it's still being filmed right now. It's fucking sick, bro. I played the Riddler. Look at that.
Whoa! You guys, this is the missing Riddler. Thank you. Now we all know.
When I originally saw that, I was like, that fucking Opie, like that fits. Like you
Hell yeah.
I can't wait to see that. That's gonna be dope.
Yeah,
Thank you, brother. Fuck yeah, man.
definitely a badass personality, and thank you for getting on Zoetic Promotions. You're welcome back anytime you'd like to. And
Hell yeah.
have an awesome night, man. Appreciate
No, thank you guys so much for having me, dude. I'm gonna invite you guys on my show also. We'll fucking get this going, man. Let's create a network of this shit. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah,
Definitely.
absolutely.
Hell yeah.
You know what?
Anybody who's watching, any of your viewers, hit me up. I got you. I'm a good guy, I promise. I'll help you out any way I can. Let's get this shit going.
Yeah. Let's
yeah.
bring Ogden and Salt Lake back in unity. How about that? That would be
Let's
dope.
do it. Fuck yeah. Let's get it going, man. Hell yeah.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching this live. We are going to end this, and we hope you have an amazing night and much love and appreciation.
Love you guys, man.